Welcome ESL to week 6 in the Next Gen series. As we set to do some qualifying, and Stefan Forge is on the track. Last week's winner, he locked himself into the playoffs. As we are at Bristol for some short track racing. As the 96 goes around for the first time. On top of the board right now is Kyle Storm. Trunnion in second, Tazzy third. And it is Juan Fangio on the pole at Bristol. In second is David Leathers. Third, Dougie Zoom. Fourth, Weezy. Fifth, Kyle Storm. Sixth, Lotus Lee. Seventh, Amelia LaFrance. Eighth, Tazzy Blackwell. Ninth, Trunnion. And rounding out your top 10 is Odeon Muldoon. We'll see what the 500 could do in the long run in this race. I'll be back in a few minutes. And we are back and getting ready to get week 6 underway at Bristol. 170 laps. You're looking at a little over 100 laps on fuel. In that front row, though, is Juan Fangio and David Leathers. Drivers that are locked into the playoffs: Lotus Lee, Stefan Forge, Doug Britton, Kozak, and Andrew Green. Will we have another driver lock themselves in, or will we have a repeat winner? It's better to get yourself locked in and not having to worry about points. I mean, you want to score playoff points for sure, but once you win, you're locked in. All you have to do is try to accumulate as many playoff points as you can before the playoffs start. You don't want to hope and pray that you could get in by points if you don't win, because the points battle is always tight. So we are getting ready for some racing here at Bristol. Pace car comes off the track. Green flag waves, and we are underway at Bristol. Fangio quickly takes the lead. David Leathers in second. Dougie Zoom in third. Eweezy's right there on the outside in fourth. There's Tassie Blackwell in seventh. Amelia LaFrance ninth. As we go back to your leaders. Dougie Zoom's doing well in that inside. He's holding his own in there. Lotus near the outside. Kyle Storm is there as well. Dougie Zoom doing a great job in that inside line, holding his own. Trunyan in 11th. Onion is there. Tyler Commander. He's trying to get himself going. There's Merrill McGuire. Currently in 14th. Justin Reside, Sebastian Broden. All these cars battling for position. Fangio still your leader. He's pulled away a little bit from Leathers. There's 51 laps in stage one. In third. He takes a look to the inside of Leathers. Can he make that inside line work? They're side by side coming out of two. Tire wear is so big at this track. Eweezy's just hugging the low line there. And Fangio is riding the wall. There's so many lines at this track. Can Eweezy get by the 500 of Fangio? They're side by side coming out of four. Fangio holding his own on the high side. But this is helping Leathers and Dougie Zoom, Kyle Storm. All these drivers are gaining some ground now. David Leathers is trying to find an opening. They're still side by side, and there's a car on pit road. And that is Sebastian. He got some damage. There's damage. He hit the wall. The right side of that car. Some of these drivers be riding that high line, and it's dangerous. If you slide up the track, you're going to make contact with that wall, and your day might be done. That's the 46. He is sitting on pit road. Now it's Leathers in second, doing a great job. Dougie Zoom on the outside, Lotus Lee on the outside as well. Now is Dougie Zoom in second. So Amelia LaFrance in seventh. Merle McGuire in eighth. Then it's Evan Ethel. And Stefan Forge and Trunyan in 11th. There's Doug Britton in 13th. Odeon 14th. Ravens there as well. Reside. And now the 46 is coming out of pit road. Looks like they repaired that car as best as they could to get it back out on the track. But he's definitely got some damage on that car. And here comes Fangio to make the pass. And put him another lap down. We're already halfway through this stage. It is extremely high-paced, fast-paced. There's Evan Ethel, moves up a spot up to 7th. Leathers has been falling back down to 8th. So maybe the tires are starting to come into play now. Soon Fangio is gonna have to deal with traffic, and how he handles the traffic is gonna be very important. Look at Tassie Blackwell. She lost 20 positions since the start of the race, so she is struggling right now. There you see Tyler Grims. He just got promoted to the Next Gen Series with that taxi paint scheme, the yellow cab. Fangio still your leader. Now you see all that traffic up ahead. And Lotus Lee's in second now. Lotus Lee's already locked in the playoffs, and he is your points leader in the season. Fangio trying to hold on to the lead. As you can see, both drivers are using two different lines. Fangio likes to ride up next to the wall. And Lotus Lee is using that middle line. So many lines you can use at this track to try to find some speed. There's Trunyan moving up another spot. Dougie Zoom has dropped down to 10th. There we see Andrew Green in 11th. Doug Britton in 12th. Doug Britton is locked into the playoffs. Ace Blade, 13. Tyler Commander. He's not having the best of seasons, currently 28th in points. So he might need a win to get in. As Dougie Zoom continues to drop down to 12. Now we have a battle for the lead. Notice Lee in the outside trying to make it work. Fangio in the inside. You only have a few more laps to the end of this stage. Fangio holds on to the lead. Evan Ethel moves up to 5th. Want to try to finish in the top 10 at the end of the stage, get some stage points. If you win the stage, you get a playoff point. 6 laps to go. Dougie Zoom down to 15th. This traffic give drivers headaches here. Some drivers do well, some don't. Gotta try to navigate through this traffic as best as you can. As we have 4 laps to go. Can Fangio hold on and win this stage? Now Fangio decides to go to that low line. 2 laps to go. Lotus Lee Weezy's back there. Evan Ethel as well, up 12 positions. One more lap to go to the end of stage 1. Juan Fangio wins stage 1. Juan Fangio wins the stage. Gets a playoff point. If he makes the playoffs, he's currently 3rd in points in the regular season. So chances are he will make the playoffs if he doesn't get a win, but you definitely want to seal the deal and get a win here. That piece peels off onto pit road. This tires is king. You need some fresh tires here. But we see there's a few drivers that decided to stay out. Midi LaFrance stayed out. Trunyan, Brogan, Andrew Green, Ace Blade, Bill Cherry, Raven Parton, Ani, Thompson, Killmonger. All these drivers decided to stay out. Out comes Fangio. Evan Ethel with a great stop. Easy. Kyle Storm came out 4th out of that pit stop. But a few drivers decided to stay out. This is not going to be good. They're on worn tires. Those tires are about 54 laps old. see if this strategy works out, but it might not be good. They might be thinking fuel too, making it from here. It'd be close. You're looking at maybe 110 laps on fuel, roughly. But you have one more stage. You'll have a few more caution laps. They can save fuel there. So it's going to be close. Maybe that's the strategy here. As we get the 1 to go. Two Lost City cars in the front row. Trunnion and LaFrance. But they are on worn tires. Those top 6 are on worn tires. How big of an impact will this have? Pace car comes off the track and we're getting ready for stage 2. Green flag waves and we are underway. Trunnion with a great jump on the restart. Now how fast is that car on worn tires? There is Juan Fangio. He has a fresh set of tires, as well as Odeon. Now LaFrance is on pit road. Not sure what happened to the 343. Now Stefan Ford somehow in the lead. He had a fresh set of tires, as well as the 78 of Justin Reeside. As Trunnion continues to fall back, he's on those worn tires. He's going to give Carsons a lot of problems. There we see Juan Fangio. He is stuck behind a few cars, cannot get by, just losing positions. Down to 14th. Forge took advantage of the chaos on that restart, and here he is, the leader. Justin Reeside in second. Merle McGuire in third. He took advantage of that as well. Ethos there in fourth. Kyle Storm in fifth. See Odeon in sixth. Aaron Kozak having a good run. He just took over sixth. Killmonger in the top 10. Tanner Parton in eighth. Ani in 10th. There's William Thompson in 11th. Having a good run. David Leathers 12th. Travis Arthur 13th. Juan Fangio just had a bad restart. Currently in 14th, down 13 spots. Travis Arthur's up 24 spots. Randy Pierce up in 15th. Trunnion felt like a rock. He's down to 22nd now, holding up a whole bunch of cars. All those drivers that didn't pit are at the tail end of the field. Forge with about a second lead over Merrill McGuire that moves up to second. Merrill is on the move. Merrill's currently 11th in points. He would love to get a win here. But last week he didn't have a great finish, finished 35th. 18th and 35th are his last two finishes. So he's looking to bounce back today. Or on the short tracks, he is fast. He finished second at Dover. So he has a lot of speed on the short tracks. Now, can he go catch Forge? Justin Reside is in third. Behind him is his teammate Ethel. Ethel trying to hold on to fourth. Bill Cherry with the fastest lap in the race, currently in 11th. Look at William Thompson up to 9th in the top 10. He has been putting it together as of late, currently 17th in points. He will be one of those drivers on the bubble to make the playoffs by points. So he is looking for a good day today. Stefan Forge still holding on to the lead. He's going to have to start dealing with some traffic here in the next few laps. See Tyler Grimm's up ahead. Those drivers that didn't pit are way towards the back of the field. We still have another stage, so we'll see how that strategy plays out for them. But they can't go a lap down. That would definitely hurt. There's Kyle Storm trying to move up to fourth. Kozak in 6th. Tanner Parton 7th. Thompson in 8th. David Leathers trying to battle to get into the top 10. He's currently in 10th now. Passes Killmonger. Stefan Forge still in the lead. And he's about to lap Lotus Lee. All these drivers are about to go a lap down here. They do not want to go a lap down. Lotus Lee was in the top 5 earlier. He's down 18 positions to 125. Still in 2nd. As we have 16 laps to go to the end of stage 2. Drivers are just fighting to stay on the lead lap. Thompson moves up another spot, up to 7th. He almost makes contact with Trunnion, almost loses it there. That was close. But Thompson up 20 positions. This Juan Fangio currently in 13th. He's trying to gain some spots back. Just has to fight through this traffic. There's a ton of traffic at Bristol. It is very fast paced. So there's a lot to deal with every lap. There's Tazzy at 18. Ford still in the lead with 10 laps to go to the end of stage 2. As he continues to put cars a lap down. Has to try to get through this traffic here. He would love to win the stage, get a playoff point. He's already locked into the playoffs. He won a race last week. Now Trunnion's on pit road. Brogan's on pit road. These drivers did not have enough fuel. Low on fuel, they had to come onto pit road to top off. Now they're going to lose a few more laps. Five laps to go. Now you see Merrill. Merrill has gained a ton of ground on the 96. Can he pass him before the end of the stage? As we have 3 laps to go. Stefan Forge cannot get by the 406. There's Merle on the outside. He's going to make a pass here for the lead. Last lap. It's going to be a race to the line. Well, Merle McGuire wins stage 2. What a run by Merrill to win that stage. He closed out that stage and wins the stage. He would love to win the race though and lock himself in. We have one more stage to go. And he is coming onto pit road to get a fresh set of tires. I think that's the smart move here. I think this is the smart move, is to get tires. If you stay out, you are in trouble. And it looks like William Thompson decided to stay out. That is not a great move by the number 10. There's a few cars, the 45 stayed out, the 73. Actually, William came in. He's on the other pit road. I forget there's two There's dual pit roads at this track. So everyone is coming onto pit road. But it looks like Jaden Swift, he did decide to stay out. Well, he's actually coming in now. So it's going to be Merle, your leader. In front of him is a few lap cars. They're going to get a wave around. So right now, the scoreboard is showing Merle is your leader. Stefan second. Kyle third. Freeside fourth. Leathers fifth. Kozak sixth. Ethel seventh. Juan Fangio made up some ground in the top 10 in eighth. Tyler Commander ninth. And William Thompson rounds out your top 10. So it's going to be a race to the finish. Because everyone should be able to make it on field unless they didn't top off. That has happened in the past. Ken Forge, repeat. Ken Merrill lock himself in. Kyle Storm is also trying to lock himself in. Justin Reside. David Leathers. There's a lot of drivers that would love to win this race and not have to worry about getting in by points. We only have a few more races to go before the playoffs start. So time is running out to lock yourself into the playoffs. We only have 3 more races left. Pocono, New Hampshire, and Auto Club. So the drivers only have 3 more chances after today. Pace car comes off the track. And the green flag waves and stage 3 is underway. Merle with a great jump on that restart. He just needs to hold on to the lead. Forge on the outside. Now Forge tries to cross him over, goes to the inside. Merle holding on to the lead. Forge second, Kyle Storm third. Leathers, he's trying to battle with Fangio. This is for 7. See William Thompson there as well. Merle holding on to that lead. Kozak taking a beat to the inside of the 78. Merrill's using that middle line. And Forge is riding the wall off the top. Both trying to find speed wherever they can find it. We still have 50 laps to go. Eventually, they're going to have to deal with traffic. But looks pretty fast in this clean air. As the top three have moved away from Justin Reeside. Aaron Kozak's trying to battle him on the inside. That is Evan Ethel in 6. Juan Fangio, David Leathers continue to go at it for 7. Doug Britton and William Thompson. This is for 9th. And Merrill continues to extend his lead. He wants to just lock himself in, get a win. Now it's Kyle Storm. He gets by Forge. Forge is slowing down, so now Kyle Storm. Can he catch up to Merle? Still has some time. Forge is definitely fading back. Almost 2 seconds off the leader already. Behind him is Kozak and Justin Reeside. Well, Merrill in control of this race. As we go through the top 10, it's Merrill McGuire in first, Kyle Storm in second, Stefan Forge in third, Aaron Kozak in fourth, Justin Reeside fifth, Evan Ethel sixth, Doug Britton in seventh, William Thompson eighth, Juan Fangio ninth, and David Leathers rounds out your top 10. Still in the lead, but it looks like Kyle Storm is gaining a little ground on the 33. And we see a ton of traffic up ahead. Merle only has a half-second lead over Kyle. Still have about 33 laps to go. So Merle's going to have his work cut out for him. He's going to have to worry about this traffic, and he has to worry about Kyle Storm and his rear view. Kyle continues to gain ground. He is almost up to the bumper of the 33. Now they're going to have to deal with this traffic together. They're going to be forced to take lines they don't want to take here. That could slow them down. Kyle Storm is, Merle's going to try to go into the inside of this 406 to try to make the pass. Kyle Storm decides to go to the outside. Kyle Storm is riding that wall. They're side by side crossing the stripe. they're still side by side. But there's two cars that are side by side in front of them. The 33 got loose there. Kyle Storm takes the lead. Now Kyle Storm takes that low line, trying to pass the 406. Now here comes Merle back on the outside. He's trying to reclaim the lead here. But that 406 is just giving him some problems. It's going to be harder and harder to make these passes because the tire wear is going to contribute. You can't be as aggressive making these passes. Merle's keeping it close. He's not letting Kyle pull away. "22 laps to go." Kyle Storm continues to hold on. Now you see Justin Reeside. He's gaining some ground on these two. Merle on the outside. Kyle in the inside. Merle's trying to ride that wall. The 406 gets very loose there. Merle trying to regain the lead. Now Justin Reeside is in the picture. Merle in the outside. He's trying to do everything he can. The 406 gets very loose in front of Merle. That was almost a disaster. Now Justin Reeside is right behind Merle. It's going to be 16 laps next time around when we cross the start finish. Merle is your leader. Now he's going to pass the 406 on the outside. Finally, they're going to get by. Merle's going to get by the 406. Dives in front of him. Now Kyle Storm has to deal with that lapped car, as well as Justin Reeside. But look at all that traffic up ahead with a few laps to go. Now Justin Reeside up to second. 13 laps to go at Bristol. Can Merle hold on? They're 3 wide coming out the turn. This could be very dangerous for the 33. You cannot make a mistake here. There's Justin Reeside, Kyle Storm. Now Justin Reeside's going to go on the outside. He's going to try to take the lead away from Merle. 11 laps to go. Randy Pierce, that 006, is swerving all over the place. Now Justin Reeside. He's trying to battle on the outside here. Nine laps to go. Laps continue to tick down. There's Kyle Storm. Now Justin Reeside in the lead. Kyle Storm all over the bumper of the 78. Now Kyle Storm comes out in the outside. He takes the lead back for a second. It is back and forth, and look at all this traffic in front of these cars. Kyle Storm is trying to hold on. There's Stefan Forge. He came out of nowhere. 6 laps to go. Kyle Storm looking to lock himself in. Stefan Forge trying to go back to back. Merle has faded a little bit because of this traffic. Kyle Storm holding on to the lead. 4 laps to go. Storm has created a little distance in between him and Forge and the 33. Lotus Lee up to third. He was at the tail end of the field not too long ago in the second stage. Laps to go. Can Forge catch Kyle with 2 to go? Come out the 4th turn. The white flag waves last lap at Bristol. Kyle just needs to hold on for 2 more turns. Kyle Storm wins at Bristol and locks himself into the playoffs. Stefan Ford second, Lotus Lee third, Eric Kozak fourth, William Thompson top 5. He has been driving very good as of late. Justin Reeside 6th, Doug Britton 7th, Earl McGuire 8th. He really faded towards the end because of all that traffic. Tyler Commander 9th, and Killmonger rounds out your top 10. Some of these drivers were at the tail end of the field and worked their way up and got a top 10. But congrats to Kyle, another driver, a different winner. That is 6 different winners this season. No one has won a second race in the next gen, and we have 3 races to go. We have Pocono next in week 7, New Hampshire week 8, Auto Club week 9, and then we start the round of 16 at Indianapolis Road Course. So drivers have 3 more chances to lock themselves in. If not, they're going to have to get in by point standings. It is extremely close to try to make it into the round of 16 for some of these drivers. You do not want to leave it up to chance. You want to try to win if you're not doing good in the standings. And try to just lock yourself in, hopefully. But congrats to Kyle and the drivers that ran in the top, top 10 here. I mean, this is a difficult track, so congrats to all those drivers. And I hope everyone enjoys the bye week. Next week we'll have a little chaos in the arc of figure 8. They'll be using the ramp this time, so that should be fun. And then we get back to racing for week 7. Teams and drivers are going to make their second adjustments, big adjustments of the season, and hopefully they can figure some things out, make their car a little faster. And then it's time to make a run at the championship, because we are already about halfway through. So the second half of the season, you got to try to make a run if you're still in it. But like always, thank you for supporting the league and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.